Katrin here with Maplewood Dog. Today the dogs and I thought we'd do a training tip on how to get your dog to not freak out when the doorbell goes off. Good dogs. Now it is possible to teach your dog to not care about the doorbell or the knock on the door or somebody even being at the door, but it does require some planning and training on your part. So one of the first tips I have for this is teach the people in your life who come to the door to notify you before they even get to your driveway. So that could be, you know, in this modern age of technology, they text you, they call you, they somehow notify you that they are there. I've even had folks make a nice little sign for their door that says, you know, please call or text. Don't knock or ring the doorbell. Actually, one of my very, very good friends gave me such a lovely crafted sign as a gift one year. She actually had it specially made. It's wonderful. Because if you have notification ahead of time that people are going to be there, you then have time to prepare your dogs to do the behavior that you want them to do, rather than be caught off guard and now you're reacting as you're rushing to the door and your dogs are feeding off of your excitement, going, oh my gosh, somebody's there, life is exciting, blah, blah, blah. We don't want that. So number 2 is to condition your dogs and train your dogs. What behavior do you want them to do when people are at the door, or the doorbell or sounds, or some knock on the door happens, and you train that behavior away from people being actually at the door to begin with until it's a pretty solid behavior. A couple ideas of behaviors that you could train. One could be the cue of the doorbell ringing or somebody knocking on the door is a cue for your dog to run to their dog bed. Another behavior could be they run to their crate, or it could be come find you, or it could be lie down on the couch and put their head down. It could be go grab a toy. There's lots of different ways and behaviors that you could train a dog to do. Number 3 is then once you've trained your dog the behavior you want them to do, and now you've got your family members, friends, whatnot trained, you also then have to train yourself, which means that when you hear the doorbell sound or the knock on the door, you can't practice your existing behavior, which is, oh my goodness, somebody's there, and you stop what you're doing immediately and you get up and you rush to the door. Because of course, then your dog's gonna get up immediately and rush to the door because excitement is there, right? So you need to retrain yourself. For example, when the doorbell rings in my house, I don't even get off the couch because I know the doorbell's ringing. It's probably not somebody I want to talk to right then because they didn't follow the message that's on my outside my door, and they didn't follow the protocol of calling or texting me ahead of time. So I pause and I wait, and that delay, either me completely ignoring the door altogether or simply just pausing and delaying a few seconds and then calmly stopping what I'm doing. Maybe I take a little detour in the kitchen and then I make my way to the front door. Helps to communicate to the dogs that nothing exciting's happening here. Now, if the doorbell does ring and I know it's something that I do have to answer, I still make my little detour to the kitchen. I stop at the dog treat jar, I grab a handful of cookies out of it, and then as I go to the front door, I toss a handful of cookies into the living room, and the dogs go, oh yay, cookie party! And they go and they grab the treats, and I deal with what's at the door, and the dogs are like, yeah, who the hell cares that you have to sign for a package, lady? Not important to us. We're gonna go eat some cookies over here. And when the UPS guy comes, or your next door neighbor stops by, or your mother, or your sister, or whomever, you know, the Girl Scout kids selling cookies, or, you know, somebody trying to convince you to, you know, vote for their political party, you're gonna have dogs who are gonna be like, yeah, whatever, people are there, not worth the excitement in my life. Let me go hang out on my dog bed, or chew on my toy, or eat my cookies, or just ignore people altogether. And it's great. So much calmer, so much quieter, so much less excitement in the life. I hope that you enjoyed this training tip on how to condition and teach your dog to not care about the doorbell or the knock on the door. I hope you like and comment, and don't forget to hit the button below to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great day.